Last week, we asked if you support raising tariffs on imports from China, even if it increases the cost of certain products. Well, 60% of you said, yeah, that's fine with you. And as always, we thank you for sharing. David Nelson was a pleasantly passionate guy, and I just love that about him. He had an energy about him that I always wish that I could harness a little bit for myself. He liked his exercise, loved his hometown of Lubbock, and he became an attorney after Tech Law School and could probably have lived comfortably, but instead became a public servant. He was a Lubbock City Councilman, sat on darn near every board in town, and was about to be a judge for the County Court at Law Number 3. But first, he was going to ride in a big fundraising bicycle run, and he had to train for that, and that's why he was on a lonely county road Wednesday morning, and he was hit by a car. And just like that, that passion was gone. But not the inspiration, as KMAC's Tori Larned found out this week.
Positive, happy, loved Lubbock.
3 words aren't enough.
David was what was good and represented what was good in this community.
To describe David Nelson, Steve Massengale, a city council member and friend of 20 years, says he was a man who gave his time and heart to the city, both in the office and out in the community.
He always liked to start his council meetings like David Letterman, because with a top 10 list. And he would always come forward with 10 new things that were great about Lubbock.
Nelson grew up in Lubbock, graduating from Monterey High School and continuing on to Texas Tech with his bachelor's in law degree. He started his own law firm, but being outdoors was his passion in life.
He loved exercising and riding his bike and running.
Biking was a big part of who he was. And the cycling community says he was always trying to create their next big adventure.
He enjoyed life and getting out there and doing his part.
Proud of him for having done the things that he was doing and being an advocate for cycling and being an advocate for good and life.
And even though his life was taken away too soon.
You know, it's a good reminder that eliminate your distractions when you're driving, because in a moment's notice things could change.
Tori Larned, KMAC News.
Tori, thank you. Funeral services will be held tomorrow at First Christian Church in Lubbock, and purely as a note of process here. By law, the Lubbock County Republican Party's executive committee will now choose a replacement candidate for that county court at law job. To be on time for the November ballot, that choice will have to be filed by August 27th, and we'll keep you posted on that. And we'll be back with a final word.